Salutations and hallucinations, old steam defenders. We're back again for vaping with Uncle JoeJoe. Has been a minute, but boy, life just keeps happening. I'm serious, man. Right when I think I get caught up, I'm all good. Life starts by, kicks me in the butt again. Apparently she's a little bored. Anyway, we are back again today with a brand new juice flavor for you. Get my paperwork here. Do a little print off of this. It's easier to keep up with that way. This is a new juice I got out of Giant Vapes. It sounded good, so I decided I was going to try it. It's called Strangeland from Arch. This is Archetype blends. Again, you can find this at Giant Vapes, and of course there's going to be a link in the description, carry straight to it. I'm going to read this to you. An unusual concoction, not as unusual as its movie namesake though. Strangeland blends is an unlikely trio of flavors. Okay, I'm sorry. Strangeland blends an unlikely trio of flavors perfectly. Strawberry, marshmallow, and a touch of mango with delicious results. Now this, again, this is strawberry, marshmallow, and mango. I love strawberry, marshmallow, and mango. So, this sounds like it's a pretty good deal here. So I decided I would give it a try. Now, of course, it comes in a glass bottle with your little, dripper, with your little eyedropper, your juice dripper, whatever you want to call it. Let's see, your PG-VG ratio, this is an 80-20, which means it's 80% VG, 20% PG. This is going to be one of your thick juices here. Bottle sizes you can get in 30 or 120 mils. So 30 mils is going to set you back $15.95, which is pretty damn good. And 120 mils will set you back $49.95, which is also pretty damn good. Now the nicotine level 0, 3, 6, 12, and 18. Again, nicotine at 0, 3, 6, 12, and 18. There's people out there still using 18? My hat's off to you. I can't deal with anything above a 3. I'm just that big of a wuss, I guess. 3 is it for me. That's still a little tough. I like a 1.5. One of my favorite vendors now even has a 0.75. And yeah, you actually can, once you've weaned yourself down, you can notice a 0.75. You can actually notice a 1.5, so I don't doubt you can notice a 0.75. Because once I went from 3 to 1, I went from 3 nic to 0 nic for a while, and I started building back up. And I went to a 3, and it was a bit tough, but I went to a 1.5, and yeah, I can definitely taste it. I can definitely feel the nicotine. It depends on how used to it you are. Once you've weaned yourself down, the lower nicotines actually will eventually provide as much good to you, or as much of a boost or whatever it is, as the higher does, because you're less used to it. It's like I drink coffee every day. I put on a pot of coffee every morning when I wake up. That's why I can drink a monster before I can drink one of the big monsters before I go to bed. Drink the last of it, throw it in the garbage, go get to bed, sleep like a baby. Just doesn't, I'm kind of used to stimulants. They don't stimulate me that much. Now, let's get onwards and upwards to what you came here for, the taste. And I got to tell you, in an 80-20, I was a little nervous. Most 80-20s are going to be muted. That's why I tend to go with the 60-40s. Not because I'm primarily a tanker. These tanks, especially like this is the MT-RTA from Indulgence, the Mutation X tank, basically. Not the Mutank. The Mutank actually has a rebuildable deck, or it uses coils. This is strictly an RTA. This is the MT-RTA tank. Strictly a rebuildable tank. It's an absolute monster beast. I'm going to had some people point out some things on that I made some errors on that video, so I'm going to redo this one completely, probably next week as quick as I possibly can. I'm going to try to get a complete redo of the tank and correct a few things. Hey, I'm old, I make mistakes. But I was pleasantly surprised, as I said, to get this in at an 80-20 and find out that I had just booming flavor. The flavor is absolutely banging in here. It is absolutely banging. The strawberry is a crisp, fresh strawberry. The mango is, you can taste the mango perfectly. It blends right in there with it. And the whole thing is just laced over the top with this creamy sweet marshmallow. This has quickly become one of my high-end vapes right here. $15.95 for 30 mils. There's juices out there that I've tried quite a few times that are $20-something for 30 mils and ain't half this good. This is an absolutely exquisite vape. This is absolutely delicious. Crisp, very crisp. Now don't get me wrong, this is not one of those strawberries that's going to make you go, ooh! But this is a super crisp, fresh strawberry taste. You can taste the mango with it again, and the whole thing's overlaid, especially on the exhale. You're really going to get that marshmallow. I love marshmallows. I love marshmallows mixed in with things. And this, I wasn't really sure how well that was going to come together, even though I like all three of them. That doesn't mean you're going to like them together. Yeah, this is exquisite. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a perfect 9, right? This is a 9.5. This is one of the few juices out there. Let's see. Among the ones I've actually given a perfect 10 to. Oh man, that's a low list. That would be Dr. Creamy's Creme Brulee. Vanilla Cream Flan, however you pronounce it, from Blends by Bryce. Let's see, Kryptonite. They're Mallow Nation. That's one of my top ones. And we gonna move this one up in there with it. This, oh man, I love strawberries. One of my favorite fruits on the earth is strawberries, and I absolutely just adore mangoes as well. Again, if you want something that's really crisp in your face, this is not one of those soft, sweet strawberries. This is literally like a very crisp, very ripe, fresh strawberry. And that's what I like. You know, the little sweet, candyish, you know, kind of a muted flavor strawberries, they're okay. It's like you're getting a malt or something, but I like just a natural, like you're biting into a strawberry. It's like you literally have a ripe strawberry with a couple of pieces of mango mixed in with some marshmallows. That's what you're vaping. Not muted at all. I'm impressed. Usually 80-20. I would love to try this in a 60-40. I imagine it would be boom. Oh man, that's exquisite. Strangeland. This is absolutely amazing. We'll do this again. This is Archetype Blends. You can find this at giantvapes.com. One of my favorite places to go. Strangeland from Archetype Blends. Again, this is a strawberry marshmallow mango mix. Oh, it's 80-20. 80 VG, 20 PG. So it's going to be thick. Bottle size, you can get it to 30 milliliter for $15.95, 120 mils for $49.99. And of course, the bottle's going to be glass with your drip on it. Nicotine levels, 0 nic, 3, 6, 12, and 18. So you can get pretty much what you want there. And I'm going to tell you something. If you like strawberries and mangoes, you're looking for a good crisp strawberry vape, go grab you some of this. I got another bottle on order now. I'm going to try also, I think I already mentioned this, I got to do a redo on this tank. Thing is, the company I work for is being sold. Part of my job title is actually living on site. So I don't know if I'm going to have a job at the end of this until the new owner takes over. I have the new company, new owner, whatever. I don't know if I'm even going to have a place to live at that point, you know, so things are rather shaky at the moment. It's the reason I haven't been out putting videos like I should. Life just, you know, life happens, folks. It's just how it is. Everything will smooth sail for a little while, then all of a sudden, into another storm. It's just the way of the world. It's the way life is. But I'm going to try my best to get that video out on this. I've also got I got several more juices in there, and I got several more on the way from other vendors that I'm going to be doing out. I also have a Griffin tank coming in, and I'm going to be doing reviews on all of that, get that out there for you. And again, I got to redo the MTRTA and fix a few things there. I'm actually going to get into a little bit more on the wicking. I know a few people want to know, you know, what is an actual good way to wick, you know, coil size and all that good stuff. We're going to hit that on the head. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me in this. A lot of people calling, hey Joe, great to see you, Uncle JoeJoe, you know, hear what's going on, being real supportive. Friends and family have been there for me. I got a couple, of course, and you already know, usually you know who these are. You know, I'm going to text you tonight after 5 o'clock, and 3 or 4 days later, you ain't heard a word. But, you know, you kind of expect that. I mean, it's the same kind of person. I tell you, I'm going to be there. I'm going to come over and see you Saturday at 5 o'clock, and 2 weeks go by and you ain't heard a word. You kind of get used to it, you know, everything they tell you about visiting or calling or whatever, you're just like, okay. But as my daddy always said, son, you'll find out who cares about you when you need them. They're the ones that'll be there for you. The rest of them, well, I ain't saying they don't care about you, boy, but do they care? If they don't care enough to be there, and he left it hanging. My daddy was a wise man. You ever notice, growing up, you always thought your parents were, you know, you were smarter than your parents. Well, I mean, most of us didn't listen to our parents for squat. Some of y'all are smart enough to do that. I wasn't. Now here I am, my late 40s, looking back, my dad passed a long, long time ago. Well, almost 15 years ago now. And I think back to things he told me growing up, that he was a very wise man. I really should have listened to him. It saved me a lot of trouble in my life. Him and Mama both were extremely wise people. So here's my advice to all you young folk. Listen to your elders. We've been there and done that a few times. We might just know what we're talking about. Not always, but a lot of times we actually do know what the hell we're talking about. Y'all feel me? Y'all be good and y'all be blessed. I'm about to go in here and do this Saturday. This is Saturday, my last day of the week. My girl came by. She's going to spend the weekend with me. She'll be here later on today. She's already informed me of what we're doing tonight. Oh, yeah. So, but, you know, you got to have, you know, everybody needs somebody that'll actually be there for you, show you affection, be loyal to you, care for you, and all them good things. We all need affection in our lives. And, you know, you get a good one. Do I have a reason to let go of her? No. I'm hanging on. I got a beautiful woman, bodacious body, very smart, very beautiful, very, very affectionate. I'm blessed. So I have no complaints in the world. I might lose my job, but that's all right. Wherever I land, God's got me. He ain't gonna give me something I can't handle. And if I can't handle it through me, I can handle it through him. Y'all be blessed and have yourself a fun and safe weekend. Uncle JoeJoe's out of here for now. I got to go. Peas and cornbread.